Hi everyone. Today I am going to tell you a very short story about goddess Ganga. Well, this one I will say in a short way. So let me begin. There was a great king in Solar dynasty and his name was Mahabhisa. He was a great ruler and uh, because of his good deeds, people loved him. And he had performed 1000 Ashwamedha Yajna. And as you know, as he was a great king and he was loved by all his people. And because of his good deeds, after his time, he went to heaven and particularly to Brahmalok. You know what? He saw that he enjoyed his time over there. But once he saw that Lord Brahma was meditating and he was surrounded by all the Siddhas, the Munis, the Rishis and everyone. Now at that very time, Ganga came to in a human woman form. She came to that place and she was, Ganga was extremely beautiful. When she came, Mahavisa looked at her because suddenly a strong wind blew and her garment started to flutter. When her garment was displaced, other rishis and munis whoever were there and all other gods, they looked down. But Mahavisa looked at her and continued his gazing because he was so much captivated by her beauty. Now, when Lord Brahma saw Mahavisa and Ganga, he could understand their intention and he got very angry and immediately said, Ki, O Ganga and Mahavisa, both of you will take your birth on earth. You are in heaven and still then you are behaving like mortal. That's why you will take your birth. Now Mahavisa and Ganga both requested him to do something for them. Then Brahma said, Ki, O Mahavisa, after a certain time, do some good deed and come back. And he said, Oh Ganga, you have some duty to do on earth, so you go and you will also in due course of time come back. Thus both of them came and Mahavisa was thinking about this incident, and while Ganga was coming, she was extremely worried for this course. But however, while she was coming, she met 8 Vasus on the way. And she saw that all the Vasus were extremely worried and they were puzzled. So immediately Ganga asked, Oh Vasus, what happened? All of you are looking very worried and tell me. Then the Vasus said, Oh Mother, oh Divine Lady, and we request you that you should become our mother. Then Ganga was surprised. She said, why should I be your mother? Now the 8 Vasus said, look, we got the curse once we are roaming around in Vasishtha's ashram. That time we saw that Kamadhenu, the divine cow of Vasishtha. And because we had stolen his Rishi's cow, he cursed us. But one thing, he caused us to be born on earth, but we don't want to take our birth in an ordinary woman's womb. So, oh Ganga, help us and and rescue us. Then Ganga thought for a while, and all the 8 Vasus said, Ki 7 of us will come immediately. The moment we will take our birth, means the moment we will born, that time only you will release us on water, so that, river Ganga, so that we will be rescued. We will come back to our own abode. Now, the 8th Vasu was no one but Deoni, who remained for a long time, and he was no other than Pitamaha Bhisma. That Vasu was the main cause of this stealing Kamadhenu. That is why Vasishtha Rishi told him that all the Vasus will be released immediately, while you have to stay for a long time But when that eighth Basu requested Vasishtha, he told him that because of you, so many good things will be done. You will be a great warrior. So go and perform your duty. Thus, goddess came to earth and took human form and married to Santanu. But who was Santanu? You know what? This Mahabhisa, uh, and there is an interesting incident because of which Ganga married to Santanu. Once there was a great king in Lunar dynasty and he was King Pratip. Pratip was just roaming around, not roaming, he was meditating near the bank of the river Ganga. At that time, a beautiful lady, means that was no other than Ganga, she came, and even Pratip was extremely handsome. Ganga came out from water in human form and sat upon on the right thigh of the king Pratip. Then Pratip, as you know, Pratip was also one excellent ruler. Immediately Pratip said, "Oh beautiful lady, what do you want? Why you are sitting on my right thigh?" Then Ganga said, because Ganga was extremely beautiful and she was attracted by him, she liked very much to Pratip. So she said, "Oh Pratip, oh king, I want to marry you." Then King Pratip said, "Oh Ganga." She gave her, she told that she was Ganga. Then Pratip said, "Oh lady, oh beautiful lady, I cannot marry you. Now why you cannot marry me? Am I anything, is there anything less?" Then Pratip said, "Oh lady, since you are sitting on my right thigh, this place is meant for the daughter-in-law, so I cannot marry you. So do one thing, when I will get a son, you will be my daughter-in-law." Then Ganga said, "So it be." And again she went away. In due course of time, King Pratip got Santanu as his son, and Ganga, because of that, Ganga married. Now, as you know, King Santanu was once roaming around on just near the bank of the river Ganga. That time, Ganga once again came in human form, and she she was so beautiful that King Santanu couldn't resist himself, and then repeatedly he requested Ganga to marry him. At that very time, Ganga asked him if he would agree to his conditions, then only she would marry. And Santanu agreed that whatever she would do, he would never interfere, he would never question, and he would never ask her where from she has come. All these conditions, as Ganga made to Santanu, King Santanu agreed. At last, Santanu and Ganga, they got married and they spent many years very happily. In due course of time, Ganga gave birth the first child. And the moment the child was born, she took the child and smilingly, she just released the child, set up the child on Ganga river. When she did that, King Santanu was, he was extremely surprised, but he didn't ask anything because he promised her not to ask any question. Then the second child, third child, fourth child, like this, 7 children, she really, all of them she took, and the moment they were born, she took them and threw them on the Ganga river. Now, King Santanu became extremely worried. Yeah, what a rich woman this is. How can she put her own children? How can she kill them? Thus, that to newborn babies, he couldn't control his anger anymore. When Ganga was ready to throw the eighth basu on Ganga water, mane Ganga river, that time Santanu couldn't control his anger, neither his sense, and immediately said ki, "Oh wretch, oh uh, lady, how can you throw your own children? Why are you killing them? At least keep this one." At that time, Ganga smiled and said, ki, "O king, I was waiting for this time, and don't worry. This eighth baby, I will carry it with me, and when he will be in due age, I will give him back to you. And these are the eight Vasus. They requested me to be their mother, and that is why I married you." Everything she elaborately told Santanu, and then immediately she disappeared with the eighth Vasu, that was Pitamaha Bhishma. And that time his name was Devaprata. Anyways, once again I will meet you with another story. And thank you so much. And you know what? This Ganga story, the next one is also there. I'll tell you in another video. Thank you.